Pei Chin from class 22D. Have you ever heard of online learning is better than traditional learning? The global coronavirus pandemic has reached the point where college and educational institutions have closed down to try and halt the spread of deadly virus and opted for online learning. Thus, we know that previous traditional learning is replaced by online learning. Certainly, online learning has been accepted by many students as online learning has its own benefit. Therefore, I believe that online learning is better than traditional learning because scheduling flexibility, cultivates self-discipline skill and improve technical skill. One of the major reasons is online learning brings scheduling flexibility, which makes students have greater flexibility when scheduling timetable. Students can study whenever and wherever they want to, and can adjust their study schedules around existing responsibility and commitments. For instance, most students cannot make enough time for on-campus courses due to their full-time work schedules, family, and other personal responsibility. However, online learning brings convenience and flexible makes students able to study and review course material during their own time. What's more, students can continue caring for their family and working while earning an education. Besides, taking the online learning makes students don't have to commute to the class, which means less time spent on the bus and more study time sitting on your courts. Moreover, students also can cultivate self-discipline skills through online learning. It is true that online learning requires more self-motivation and time management skills, because students will spend a lot of time on their own without someone physically close to keep them focused on learning. Besides, in online learning, students will check their class portal regularly, do all required reading and assignment, and meet all their deadlines. Unlike traditional learning, in online learning, students need to process a lot of intrinsic motivation. Hence, they can develop greater self-discipline. In addition, online learning helps improve technical skills. Online learners need basic technical skills to succeed. This includes the ability to use a word processing program, navigate the internet, and download software. Thus, why do I say that online learning can help improve technical skills? This is because the technical skills students learn within their online learning translate to many professions, including creating and sharing documents, incorporating audios and video material into assignments, completing online training seasons. In conclusion, traditional learning has been around since forever. It seems like its numerous paths will make it impossible for it to be entirely replaced by any other learning formats. However, in the case of online learning versus traditional learning, there is no right and wrong answer. Much of it comes down to personal preference and knowing how you learn best. That is all for me. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your online learning in this pandemic COVID-19 state. Next, I would like to invite my friend Yen Sin to give her opinion about this topic. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Nge Yen Sin. Thanks for Pei Chin to invite me. Today's topic of discussion is on online learning is better than traditional learning. In my opinion, I am disagree about this statement as it causes a lot of problems such as inability to focus on screen, lack of face-to-face interaction, and networking challenges. First, student inability to focus the screen for a long time when online learning. Students' focus are easily compromised by other things such as mobile phone, social media, and so forth. Scrolling their phone during class will cause them do not understand the topic of the class as well. Thus, traditional learning is better than online learning because student inability to focus on screen for long time. Second, online learning can cause the lack of face-to-face interaction. Every participant learning and communicates with others through online only. There may become social isolation. It coupled with a lack of communication often leads to severe mental health issues. For instance, stress and negative thoughts. It is true that students can communicate with others by the messaging apps such as WhatsApp, Messenger, and so forth, and it is convenient and fast. However, the face-to-face interaction are more clearly to understand each other through the action and expression. Thus, traditional learning is better than online learning because online learning can cause the lack of face-to-face interaction. Third, the networking will affect the online learning. Not everyone provides strong Wi-Fi or internet at home because the stability of the networking in every area is different. And the unstable networking will delay the process of learning. For instance, participants cannot hear each other clearly. It is true that there have many mobile service providers offer the valuable internet package to students. However, not everyone has the ability to purchase it. Therefore, the traditional learning is better than the online learning because the networking will affect the online learning. All in all, I'm disagree about online learning is better than traditional learning as students' inability to focus on screen for a long time, lack of face-to-face interaction, and networking challenges. That's all from me. I will pass this question to Hui Xuan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yen Sin. Hi, I'm Hui Xuan from class 22D. Today I will present about is it online learning is better than traditional learning. From my opinion, I fully agree that online learning is better than traditional learning. The reason is online learning allows us with time and location flexibility, gain better critical thinking skills, and offer us a personalized learning environment. Firstly, online learning provides us with time and location flexibility is because it allows students to attend classes from any location of their choice. The flexibility is an online learning provides individuals with the opportunities to continue working or growing professionally. In addition, the online lectures can be recorded, achieved, and shared for future reference. This allows students to access the learning materials at a time that is convenient for them. Secondly, online learning helps students to think critically in different ways. Learning opportunity can effectively enhance through the use of multimedia resources such as audio, animations, videos, infographics, image stimulations, and text. Besides, students can develop critical thinking skills through group collaborations, inquiry-based learning, presentations, seminars, and reflective assignments. Through the online learning, students will think critically how to overcome obstacles without giving up. Thirdly, online learning offers personalized learning environment. Personalized learning allows students to express their curiosity and using strategy that allow themselves to complete their best work rather than pointing out their weaknesses. Students will be encouraged to keep pushing themselves to do better on each successive project. Therefore, the online learning culture will become more positive when each student is allowed to shine in their own ways. In conclusion, I believe that online learning can help students to finish their homework completely and efficiently. And there is more time left for hobbies or finding a job. Therefore, online learning can potentially help students achieve their goals. Next, I will invite my friend Najwa to present her part. Thank you.
Thank you, Hui Xuan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lailatul Najwa binti Zamani. I am from class 22D. I disagree with the statement online learning is better than traditional learning. It is because of lack of student motivation, caused social isolation, which is lack of communication skills, and cheating prevention during online assessment is complicated. Firstly, this lack of motivation stems directly from the many other challenges that online students face, including a lack of interaction with peers, which is with their friends and classmates. Next, difficulty learning in virtual format, distracting home environment, for instance, noisy with little siblings, and lack of access to appropriate study place. Some of students doesn't have a room to proceed their online class. They only do their online class in living room for every day. There are many different styles in classroom. It's much more difficult for online students to stay focused. In addition, online learning can cause social isolation because the method currently practiced in education tend to make participating students undergo contemplation, remoteness, and lack of interaction. As a result, many of the students who is inability spend much of their time online start experiencing signs of social isolation due to lack of human communication in their life. Lastly, one of the biggest challenges in learning is cheating prevention during online assessment. is complicated because students tend to cheating through various methods. Compared to on-campus students, online students can cheat on assessment more easily, as they take assessment in their own environment, their own house, and while using their personal computer. This will cause students to become irresponsible and can produce untrustworthy individuals in the future. The conclusion is traditional learning is more better than online learning. But in this COVID-19 pandemic, online learning is more important to stop the spread of COVID-19 virus. That's all from me. I would like to invite my friend Chong Hao En to proceed his part. Thank you.
Thank you, Lailatul Najwa. Hello, how are you all doing today? I hope you all in good health. My name is Chong Hao En and I'm from 22D. Today I'm going to present about is online learning is better than traditional learning. In my opinion, I fully disagree that online learning is better than traditional learning. One of the major reasons is online learning lack of accreditation, lack of academic supervision, and online lecturers tend to focus on theory rather than practice. Firstly, online learning lack of accreditation. If you want to think that online learning is as effective and authentic as traditional learning, you must ensure that all online schools are qualified and recognized. Unfortunately, at the current point in time, there are still a large number of uncertified online learning platforms, and no one expects the teacher themselves conduct quality check on all materials. Secondly, online learning makes online instructor tend to focus on theory rather than practice. The problem is online learning training more focused primarily in many cases completely on the development of theoretical knowledge rather than practical skill. The reason is theoretical lectures are easier to implement in an online learning environment than practical lecture. After all, without face-to-face communication and physical classroom used as cinemas, the implementation of actual projects in online course require more advanced planning than theoretical training. Thirdly, online learning lack of educational supervision. Online education requires students to have a certain degree of self-discipline. For some students, lack of supervision may mean too much freedom, which may leave them behind without anyone knowing. In conclusion, traditional learning is better than online learning, especially we can learn about more practical training among the students. It has the high value and experience to face-to-face aspect, which enhance skill development among students. Based on all my group member presentation, I can conclude that 3% include me disagree with this statement and 2% fully agree about this statement. That's all for me. Thank you very much for listening patiently.